guys, it's Jessica Nora here again with another Rituals for Transformation 108-day journey to your sacred life entry. Today is day 12 for me, and the topic is I notice my inner critic. This one I knew off the bat I was gonna have a lot to say because I definitely have an inner critic, and I'm just very aware of that in my life. That has been something that I've dealt with for a long time, and this meditation helped me to sort of pinpoint what that voice was and what the intention of it was. That was really good for me. So let me just read a couple of things that popped out in the actual book for me, a couple of little statements. And again, always, if you want to read the entire lesson or follow along in the book or do your own journey, the book is linked in the descriptions down below. So a couple things that popped out about my inner critic was that we use this to basically bring value to being right, likable, or approved of. Also, the inner critic believes it's protecting us by pointing out our flaws, and that we are sometimes punishing ourselves for acting, looking, and thinking imperfectly. And all of this ties into what came out of my meditation, so that's why I wanted to read that. In just a second, I'll go into what I got out of it. Also, it said that your voice could sound like a former teacher, army sergeant, or whiny baby. And I will tell you what my voice sounded like because I listened in. I tuned in during my meditation to try to really pinpoint what the voice was, where it was coming from, and really sit with it for a minute and kind of understand where it came from originally. I tried to do all that in one meditation, which obviously you can't really get to the depths of it, but I did make some progress. So for me, when I got into my meditation and tried to really tap into that inner critic voice, what came out was that the inner critic in me really is just trying to look out for me. It's trying to protect me like a parent would, trying to keep me from doing things that maybe I've done in the past that didn't go so well, and it will remind me, hey Jessica, you remember when you did that last time, what happened? So that was one thing that I realized. And the biggest issue I have, and where this inner critic really stems from, is I personally have a lot of issues with my abandonment wound. I won't go into all the details of it, but I have a big abandonment wound, and most of my issues come from that. And like sometimes not believing people are gonna actually stick around and not stay in my life, and not believing that they're genuine and that the things that they say are coming from a place of sincerity. So for me, the abandonment wound is where I think most of my inner critic voice comes from. Because it reminds me of times when people didn't stick around, or when people said they would do one thing and then they did another. So for me, that makes me always question what's going on, things like that. So that's what really has, I think a lot of my inner critic comes from that, and which actually drives my current partner crazy sometimes because my inner critic does make me struggle a lot in my relationship sometimes because of those past abandonment wounds. And I know a lot of it is the little inner critic in my ear telling me things that could go wrong, or maybe this is going on, or maybe I'm not good enough in this way, just different things that I can hear that little inner critic in my ear just telling me things all the time. And I'm not crazy, so don't think that I'm hearing voices. Anyway, I just I just realized how that sounded. Anyway, so the voice, I tried to kind of tap in and see, like, what is that voice? What is that inner critic voice that I've been listening to, and that's been sort of the little bug in my ear telling me things that to look out for, to be careful, and basically that I have to look out for myself. No one else is going to do it. Who is that voice? And I tapped in and I realized it sounds a lot like my grandmother, and I love her. She was like the best one of the best people in my life, and like my biggest role model, a beautiful woman. She was really a great person, but she did teach me that if you want something done, you have to do it yourself. And a lot of the voice that I think I've associated with my inner critic is her voice. Not that she was critical of me, but just that it feels like a parental figure, and it feels like it would be like my grandmother trying to look out for me and saying, you know, basically that you're on your own, you have to do things for yourself. You know, you have to be strong and really focus on what you want and go after it, and not necessarily rely on other people. She taught me that, and I appreciate that. That's made me who I am today. But it also makes me skeptical of believing other people, and then also obviously past things that I've dealt with that led to my abandonment wounding. It you know, ties in with that. So anyway, I hope that all made sense. Getting real vulnerable with you guys today. But there was really no other way to do this lesson without telling you what was really going on. So now you know a little more about me. I hope that this made sense. I hope this resonated with you on some level. If it did, definitely leave me a thumbs up. And if you like seeing these lessons or these my take on the lesson, definitely subscribe to the channel so you won't miss anything when they come out. And again, thank you guys for watching. I do want to tell you that I am going to be doing, I've decided, because I keep trying to do these every day and I just don't end up doing it. So I decided I'm just going to do them Monday through Friday and then take the weekends off. So I will see you guys again on Monday. Thanks guys. Bye.